Hey guys, good evening from my hospital room in Indy in my fancy IV pool. So as you can tell, I am feeling a little bit better. I was able to take a really good nap today. Last night was a struggle with being woken up quite a bit with the treatments, and then some things happened with my vest. So those of you that haven't heard me say my vest, it is this device over here. I call him Wally. So those tubes hook up to that thing in that little basket. It's basically like a big Velcro thing that wraps around, and then the tubes go in it, and then you turn it on, and it has different settings, excuse me, for the pressure and the depth that you would like the machine to go on your lungs or lung, and that helps break up the mucus. I feel like I'm like to the camera right now, sorry guys. So my setting is normally like higher when I'm able to tolerate it, but with my cough and my chest already being in so much pain, I asked them to set it for 7 and 7 over 10 to 15 minutes. And last night the person either didn't know that or didn't follow instructions very well, and I was maxed out each time I was getting it. So I woke up and I felt like I had been like karate chopped in the chest. So that was not fun, but I pushed past that. I feel like you're like in an awkward position. Sorry guys. Now you're moving still. So that happened, and then besides that, my night nurse was really nice, really on top of all my medications, made sure I had everything I needed, so that was very kind of her. Still on the same antibiotic regimen and steroids. They are helping. The doctor stopped in today and he said there is improvement. It's not much, but I have one lung and I have pneumonia, so it will take time. He does want me to finish up the cycle of antibiotics IV before I go home, and he wants me to be 100% ready, which at times you feel so much better, and then like you go to take a shower and you realize you just used all your energy up, and now you could sleep for like 12 hours. So it's kind of like give or take. You have to just go solely on how you feel and just follow your gut, you know. So if you're ever in the hospital and they're leaving it up to you, just be honest. And if you need, you know, another day here or a few days, then say that. But he said as long as everything keeps going the way it is and my labs keep stabilizing, that I could possibly go home Thursday, as long as I feel up to it, or Friday, whenever, you know, me and my family decide, you know, I am doing good and let's go ahead and head home, because I can do well, antibiotics and steroids at home. So that's good news. I'm very happy about that. It's done. 1 second, guys. No, I included it. I keep kinking my midline. So this is a midline, by the way. Let me show you. Sorry, blood. So that's just from bleeding when they do it. So it's basically like a delegated IV but larger, and goes into like an artery, and this one only goes to like about here, up here, sorry. PICC lines go like all the way in into like a bigger major artery and are more like serious things, so more long term. A midline I think you use for like 6 weeks. So off topic now. So as long as I am feeling up to it and feeling good, hopefully I will go home later this week. He did give me Lasix twice because I have so much fluid on my lung and just on my body in general. Prednisone can cause that, and then they kind of bombarded me with fluids when I first got here, just because I was dehydrated and vomiting and upset stomach and all that. So he gave me a dose of Lasix yesterday, and that helped, and then today I still had a lot. I was like weighing like 25 pounds heavier than what I weigh, so there was a significant amount of just water weight and stuff. So I'm getting, the weight is dropping, so that's good, and I'm peeing like every 2 seconds, no exaggeration. So that's a very positive thing that's happening. I'm a little nervous because I felt good last time I went home, and then I, you know, went downhill so quickly, but I'm not going to worry about that. I'm not going to stress about that. I'm not going to borrow trouble before I got it, because there ain't going to be none, because Satan is not in charge, God is. I'm just going to believe that I'll be ready and I'll be feeling 100% by Thursday, and I know that this doctor won't allow me to leave if he thinks, you know, it's best for me to stay another few days or whatever. So I just love that, you know, I have open communication with my staff and my doctors, and that they care about how I They keep saying I'm occluding. There's no way I'm occluding. So I'm just, maybe because I'm touching it. Sorry about that, guys. So, like I said, I'm just very fortunate with the team that I have. So, very thankful. And that's what's going on with that. What else has happened? There ain't nothing on TV. This TV sucks. And I need like good shows to get on and get addicted to. So, please comment some good shows. I don't like scary movies. They give me nightmares. But if you have any ideas or any shows that you would recommend, I would greatly appreciate that. I am so happy to possibly be going home. I just miss the feeling of home and the smell and like my bed sheets, and I have a wonderful aunt that cleaned out my fridge because all the food obviously was bad because no one's been there to eat it. And I'm just ready to just relax and be at home in my environment, and you get so much more restful, you know, meaningful rest and healing when you're in your own surroundings. It's gonna be hard to not do anything, which I'm not allowed to do anything at all. Not allowed to go anywhere, not allowed to be around sick people. I can't go to church. I definitely can't go to work until I see my doctor. And it sucks because when you start to feel better, you're like, you want to do everything and get back to just being you. But unfortunately, I have boundaries even when I am healthy, and I need to learn them. And that's very hard for me to do. Even when I was younger, I felt like I always had to take care of people, like my mom and my siblings. Like, I felt like I had to meet everyone else's needs before mine. And even as a young adult, you know, it's hard for me to voice how I feel and what I need physically because I don't want people to stick me in a glass box. I obviously have to call my nurse. Okay, you are plugged in. You are not occluded. Un momento, guys, sorry. So we keep saying that it's occluded, like a kink or whatever, but there's no way I am. So let's try. I just restarted it, so hopefully that works. Sorry, guys. But like I was saying, it's just really hard for me to voice what I need because I don't want people to stick me in a glass box. And that's why I think I know a lot of times I just try to keep my health life private. You know, like a lot of people find out I have one lung and heart surgery and all that, but just all the fine little details I just like to keep within a certain amount of people, and because those people know me and know who I am. And you know, when someone talks about you or refers to you and it's only about your health, I mean, that's all they see, and that's hard, even when they're not like judging you or, you know, painting you to be this really sick person. That's all you are. But if that's how you're introduced to me, or that's how someone talks about me to you, that's all I am to you. You know, is that girl that had the one lung, or, you know, that girl that had the surgery, or that person that's always sick. And I am so much more than that. I've spent my whole life trying to get people to see past that, you know, that's a key factor in who I am, but that does not make me who I am. There's a lot of other things that make me Abby. So, just when it comes to people that are sick and have health issues, like, don't look at them as a disease or someone who's in pain all the time or in the hospital all the time. Like, they're more than just a condition. But I myself struggle with that, and it really irks me when people pity me. Like, just because I work so hard to be per se normal, that, you know, when someone sits there and pities me or says woe is me or poor me, it just drives me insane, because there's so much more that could be worse. And I'm so thankful that I have God and his peace and his healing ability to, you know, make me feel better. And I know I go through things that average people don't, but to me that's normal. So just don't pity me. That would be great. Which I appreciate the caring. I appreciate, oh look, it worked. I appreciate the caring and everything, and just when you see me, not the one-lunged person with health issues. Another thing I'm worried about when I go home, not really worried about, but the smells, like people and their cigarette smoke. It is really, really getting to me, especially with having pneumonia. I'm pretty sensitive anyways to smells, and it can flare up my asthma, but it just seems like with this infection it's so much worse. And I wish smokers or people that were around smokers understood the smell and how much it impacts people that have respiratory issues. But I can't change everything. Rome wasn't built in a day, so just very happy and very positive that I will hopefully be going home soon. If you can just keep me in your prayers. And today I was just very blessed and very encouraged that this could be way worse. And my life is amazing. And even with the medications and the treatments and all these things that become a pain in the butt, to be completely honest, I have a wonderful life. And I have wonderful people in it. And I am so loved. Not just by my husband, by my aunt, by my uncle, by people in our church, our friends, our family. I'm loved by God. And, God has taken this situation and, changes my attitude and my perspective and allows me to feel good about myself, allows me to feel that, I'm doing the correct thing and that He's proud of me, even in the toughest situations. And, if I can make God honorable and, make Him proud of me through all this, then that's totally worth any situation. Because, it's just like a kid wanting to make their dad proud. So, I just wanted to get on here and check in with you guys. Also, I wanted to ask any topics that y'all would like me to discuss. Anything about my family, about the past, anything at all. I'm an open book. So, just anything you'd like to know about my health or the craziest question in the world you could think of. So I'm just gonna keep pushing, keep going on walks, taking my medicines. I am somewhat very nauseous today. I'm trying my best to still eat. I'm eating a sandwich right now. It tastes like cardboard. I had a Dorito earlier and it actually tasted like a Dorito, so that was good. But just pray for that my stomach just stays under control and the pain, regimen is still working, and that everything is just going good. I'm very thankful and very blessed, and I hope you guys were able to find something that you were thankful for today and blessed, and just like and share whatever you're thankful for, whether it's one word, a sentence, a paragraph. Like, subscribe. I appreciate it, and I hope all is well with everyone, and I will check in with you guys later. Have a good night.